Welcome back. Each year, the National Association of School Resource Officers selects one person to receive the prestigious School Resource Officer of the Year award. And with us in studio is this year's winner, Detective Letitia Johnson with the Logan City Police Department. Thanks so much for being here today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. So let's get right into it. How do you feel about winning this award? Because not is it just like a local one, this is a national one.
Yeah, I mean, I'm extremely humbled, to be honest. It is amazing, and doing this job isn't necessarily about the recognition or the awards. You know, I do it every day because I care. I love the kids that I work with. And it means a lot to me that the staff at the schools that I work with think so highly of me. And national recognition just means a lot, not just for me personally, but for my community, my police department, and all the schools that I work with.
Yes, all the more deserving because you're so humble. Do you have any plans to celebrate?
Well, we're going to go to a conference in Texas.
Okay.
And that's where I'm going to officially receive the award. So we're going to go and have some time in the warm weather.
Nice, that'll be fun. Okay, and did you always know that you wanted to go into law enforcement, like since you were a little girl?
I did. I mean, just the experience that I had when I was younger with school resource officers in the school that I went to was amazing. I always thought that it was a great opportunity and a good position to make a difference in law enforcement. Just because the kids, I feel like, look up to you and they see the uniform, they see the job that you do. And being in the schools was always a big goal of mine.
Mm-hmm. And now I know sometimes kids, when they do see the uniform, they can kind of be scared. But how do you make them feel warm and safe?
We talk a lot about the stuff that I wear. I teach 5th grade. I teach a NOVA class is what it's called. It's a program. And we talk about, this is my tools, this is my office. I don't have an office everywhere I go. I have to carry all my tools with me and supplies. So, you guys can take a look, and I pass around like handcuffs and things like that. And just let them know it's just, my uniform, but I try to be approachable. And, when kids come up to me and give me a hug, I always welcome that. That way they feel like they're safe.
Yeah, and have you always worked in schools?
No, so I worked in patrol. Logan City Police Department has been where I've done all my career, and I initiated in patrol, and I've been in the schools for 2 years now.
Okay, and what would you say is the hardest part of the job, and what's the best part of the job?
The best part of the job, right now it is the highlight of my career is working with the kids. I'm trying to make an impact, and I believe that this is where I can make the most powerful impact. Worst part of the job, maybe sometimes the hours aren't the best. But
okay, because what is that like?
It could be 24/7, 365.
Wow.
You're always on call. You're always expected to show up if needed. So, but most of the time I get to have a normal work day.
Just get sleep where you can.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, and what is it like working with youth?
It is amazing. It's very fulfilling. The kids that I work with, they're humble. They are kind, they're loving, they don't judge you based on the way you look or where you're from. And I think that's amazing, and sometimes people lose that. So it is really great to be there with them.
Right. Okay, well, thank you so much again, Detective Johnson, for being here today. And a big congratulations on the award. You so deserve it.
Thank you so much.
All right.